Call the meeting to order for the Village of Round Lake Beach. Our board meeting for Monday, February 23rd, 2015. Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Here.
Trustee Valdez.
Here.
Trustee Smith. Trustee Butler.
Here.
Trustee Mount.
Here.
Trustee Mattingly. Mayor Hill.
Here. Let the record show a quorum is present. Would all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Mandley, second by trustee Mount. Any questions, additions, deletions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as written. We have the minutes from February 9th, 2015, our council meeting minutes. Any corrections or clarifications? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Valdez, second by trustee Mattingly. We have a motion and a second. Any corrections, clarifications? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those are also approved. Tonight, we don't have any expenditures to approve or any ratifications, so we'll go right to our standing committee reports. Trustee Mount?
Well, thank you, Mayor. I do have a SWACO report tonight, especially with the crowd. You know how much I love that. I just want to let everyone know again about the electronic collection changes that have happened since January 1st. In the Round Lake Beach and the Round Lake area, we have no electronic collections in our area. The closest we have is to the Grays Lake Public Works. According to the law back in January 2012, you can't throw electronics in the waste stream. Waste Management can't pick it up. So we have 6 facilities throughout Lake County that you can take the electronics. Grays Lake is the closest. It's on Berry Street, right off of Route 83. The signs are there to the Grays Lake Public Works, real easy to find. They've got a real nice setup. I've been over there a couple of times already. There's also a facility at Grant Township, Antioch, and Lake Zurich. So there are others around too. We just want to let everybody be informed. Back in December, when this was kind of happening, we were inundated at Public Works with all the things, and I know we're still getting some drop-offs over there. So hopefully that will end. We can't have any drop-offs of electronic items at Round Lake Beach. So we're just trying to inform everybody. Pharmaceutical and sharp items are collected at the Round Lake Beach Police Department. We have bins over there. The police department, it's during normal business hours, so we want that to be utilized. You can go to Round Lake Beach Public Works for your textile collections. We have a bin there where you can put textiles. This is the time of year that we're collecting shoes, and shoes can be collected and taken to the Round Lake Area Library. They have a bin there. They also have collections in Round Lake Park. So if everybody wants to do shoes, SWACO usually gets 40 to 50 tons of shoes every year. A lot of people walking out of their tennis shoes and different things. So we do have household chemical waste collections at our Estes Street facility in Gurnee by appointment only. So for all your solid waste needs, go to swaco.org, and remember, recycle first, trash last. Thank you.
Thank you, trustee Mount. Any other trustees have any reports tonight? Okay, move on to our mayor's report. We have 3 items here. The first is the Youth of the Month. And get down to that here. Come up to the podium.
My name is Lisa Steffen. I'm the Math Science Division Chair over at Round Lake High School, and I'm here today to introduce our Youth of the Month for February. Her name is Alpha Moreno. She's an active member of many activities at the high school, including National Honor Society and Panther Leaders. In addition to this, she's been asked to be a part of the Panther Pride program, who meets with Superintendent Dr. Collins to discuss a student's perspective of what's going on in the district. In addition to all of this, Alpha also balances her work at the Round Lake Area Park District with a schedule full of AP and honors classes. It's clear to us at the high school why Alpha was nominated as the Exchange Club's Youth of the Month for February.
Thank you. What is a community, you may ask yourself? By definition, it is a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. Using these attributes, we could come together to start making the community a better place by getting as many people involved as possible. No, not just a select group of people that help volunteer a few times a year because it helps them sleep better at night, or those people that just help because they need volunteer or service hours because of a certain organization, but focusing on the people with the drive and passion to help others. Through my experience in the Round Lake community, I have found personally that I truly enjoy and love helping out anywhere, as long as I'm available, of course. And there are so many opportunities, so there's no excuse not to help, not to lend a hand. From hands-on jobs to leadership positions to individual tasks, there's something for everyone to help out with and would make it more enjoyable to contribute your time to, but it is not a self-righteous decision. The whole point of a community is that everyone works together. Simply put, there is no community without the people, no matter how hard one may try to prove that wrong. In order to make the community a better place, we must invite people to come together. We must encourage people from all ages to get involved, starting with the youth. Helping out in the community at a young age is beneficial to the individual because the younger one is, the more they begin to appreciate what they are doing. As they grow, their appreciation grows, as well as their dedication to the community. At least that has been my experience. I've done little things for volunteering in community events like Halloween parties at the Park District and the Polar Express, to bigger events like the Chili Supper and the Santa Supper. Everything counts, and I've personally found myself to grow, love giving my extra time into my community. Being involved with the Round Lake Area Park District has also increased my appreciation for being a part of the community. As young as 6 years old, I started dance at the Park District and met many new people that would impact my life later on as I got involved with the community. Getting my first job at 14 was an eye-opener to me, and it helped me realize that everything in life does not come easy or for free. I was a pool attendant at the Round Lake Pool, and while it wasn't an easy job, it helped open doors to better opportunities, and it would help me venture out into my community. Everyone has to start somewhere. I've come to learn that there is much more than just work. It is about being selfless and doing something that will benefit everyone somehow. Giving up spare time for the little things is so worth it, because you may end up influencing and inspiring someone along the way without noticing. We have to think about what we can do to make the future better as a whole, and that is where the youth fits in. The youth was our past. One way or another, you were aspired to be what you wanted to be. You are the adults that have made the world what it is today. The youth is our present, looking to find inspiration in the people all around them. They are the ones that look up to the adults and even the people like myself. Everyone should try to be role models, because I know from working with kids, receiving any sort of positive feedback and being looked up to is a really great feeling. It means you're doing something right. Lastly, the youth is our future. We are the people that are setting our goals and going after them, the ones that will make the community what it should be as we grow up together and work together, to make the individual the best we can be, as well as making the community a better place to live. Thank you.
Very well said. You seem to have a nice insight into the future, and your future should be very bright, along with the people that you work with at all times, too. Keep on mentoring other youth, and our whole community will grow that way. Thanks. And congratulations, too. We also have the introduction and swearing in of new officers tonight. Chief?
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to introduce two of our newest officers that were hired last fall and attended the academy graduating in December. First, if we can have Adam step up. Adam's here tonight with Margaret Miller, his girlfriend, soon-to-be fiancée, she says. I don't want to put him on the spot, but I do want to put him on the spot. He's learned to handle the pressure, so. He's also represented by his father, who I'm sure is surprised to hear that. And you're blushing a little bit too, Margaret. Adam McMahon was born and raised in Midlothian, Illinois. He attended Eastern Illinois University and graduated with a bachelor's degree in political science. Before he began working at the Round Lake Beach Police Department, Adam worked in retail management and as an educator at a special needs high school. Adam currently resides in Palatine with his girlfriend Margaret, and he's excited to have the opportunity to work for such an impressive department and looks forward to a long career of service for the town of Round Lake Beach. So I'd like to have Adam sworn in and present him to the board. If you want to step up.
Adam, just raise your right hand and repeat after me, okay? I, Adam McMahon,
I, Adam McMahon,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of police officer
the duties of the office of a police officer
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Stop what you got there. There you go. Did we photobomb that one?
Mayor, I'm going to interject here. We usually give everybody a chance to sneak around and take
Yeah,
a picture while
yeah.
he got his hand up, so if we
Yeah.
could do a little impromptu retake.
Yeah,
Come on up
yeah,
here, Dad.
come on, come on.
Adam, go
That's
over
what-
there.
Yeah, just stand over there, Adam. Yeah, well. Now I know what you were saying. That's it. See?
We'll just pretend. So raise your right hand.
One shot, so, yeah, come on. Here, there you go. Now you got it. Good.
There we go, all right.
Officer Gannon? This is Chris Cortez, his field training officer. Officer Gannon's wife is attending college. She is getting her master's degree in social work in Aurora, and she does that in the evening, so she couldn't attend tonight. But she agreed to allow the field training officer to pin his badge on for him, or for her. Officer Gerard Gannon serves in the U.S. Army Reserves as a platoon leader in the 814th Military Police Company out of Arlington Heights. He currently holds the rank of first lieutenant. Gerard is originally from Boston, Massachusetts, where he was commissioned in the Army and received his bachelor's degree in computer science. He used to work in the information technology field as an IT specialist. He currently lives in Elgin with his wife, Christy. So, Chris, if you could pin his badge on for him, and then he'll step up and... There you go. Gerard, step up.
I, Gerard Gannon, sorry. Gerard Gannon. Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of police officer
the duties of the office of police officer
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
You want to do the same thing again?
Raise your hand.
And Chief, might as well continue with the Officer of the Year.
Okay, early in 2015 we take a look back in 2014, and we asked our officers to look amongst their own to to determine who they felt was deserving of being Officer of the Year. And this year it was fairly easy for everybody at the department. We received 3 nominations, all for the same person. So we really didn't have to make a selection because the officers all know who the Officer of the Year for 2014 was. But before we do that, if I could introduce Gardner. Come on up, Gardner. Gardner was our Officer of the Year the prior year, and he will present Officer Carrie Ann Hill with her award as the 2014 Officer of the Year. Carrie Ann was, we were just over having cake, and I was speaking with her father about some of the reasons why she's the Officer of the Year, and you know, it's difficult to get into just one moment everything that she does for our department. She's been with us since 2012. She's been here for 3 years, and she currently works on the afternoon shift. Carrie Ann has a real passion for the juveniles in town and working with the juvenile, not just the offenders, but also the kids that are doing the right things in town. And she works with our Teen Court program, and she's taken on the juvenile activities at the department as her own. So she does an analysis of all of our juvenile activities at the department, and she works closely with NICASA, and she acts as a liaison between NICASA and our police department. She completes monthly juvenile reports, and she tracks all of the juvenile activities for us. That's just one part of what she does. She was recognized by all of the officers for all of the excellent police work that she does also. A few examples that she had just during the last year. She followed up on a robbery from one of our local ATMs, and she was instrumental in the identification and the eventual arrest of the offender. She's helped our officers identify suspects from video obtained at scenes when no other leads were available, making officers allowed to, allowing officers to make arrests in certain theft cases. A lot of times we get video of offenders and we can see a person on the video, but we don't know who they are. So the officers will put these out to everybody else at the department to see if they can be identified. And Carrie Ann seems to know who all of the people in town are because she's able to identify many of the offenders. She's very good. But she doesn't stop there. We've encouraged her to improve on her skills, and she's obtained numerous confessions for thefts and burglaries this year. Carrie Ann also, for one of our gunshot victims, was on scene first, and she performed CPR until rescue got there to take the victim to the hospital. He didn't make it, but Carrie Ann wasn't concerned with that. She performed CPR until the rescue took the victim away. So those are a few of the police work that she does, but she's also involved in the community in other ways. She recently went to St. Joe's and reads to the kids, represents the police department, doing that on her own time. She goes to the schools at a hero lunch at Ellis, and she sits and has lunch with the kids. She participated in a charity volleyball game at the high school. She's participated in numerous fundraisers for Special Olympics, including the polar plunge and the cop on top. And this year she got the deputy chief, Rivera, and she kind of duped me into going over to Fox Lake with her yesterday and jumping in the frigid waters when it was 15 degrees outside, and she'll be going to midnight shortly because of that. Carrie Ann also participated in Thanksgiving and Christmas events to provide holiday meals to needy citizens throughout the community, and she participated in Shop with a Cop, which we take children to Walmart and we allow them to spend $100 on themselves. And then Carrie Ann also coordinated a giving tree, and she raised, I believe it was $300 in gifts, or was it more? Close to $700 for a local family so that they could have a Christmas. And then she's also hosted numerous Girl Scout meetings and tours of the police department. So I'd like to present to you Carrie Ann Hill, who is an excellent example of what the Village of Round Lake Beach needs to be and needs to have as its finest. So thank you very much, Carrie Ann. Thank you very much for everything that you do. I think you can clearly see by all the officers that are out here in attendance and with her family that Carrie Ann's truly something special, Mayor, and we're lucky to have her. Thank you.
I agree. Thank you, Chief. And thank you, Carrie Ann, for all you've done for the village. Made us all very proud. Thank you. Is there a clerk's report tonight?
No report tonight, thank you.
We actually have no items of business to work on. Is there anyone who want to speak to public participation? The microphone's here. If you have any questions or comments for the board, please step to the microphone, give your name and address for the record, and either state your comment or ask your question. Okay, well, thank you all for being here. We do have executive session tonight for probable pending litigation, land acquisition, executive session minutes, and personnel. Is there a motion to go into executive session? Motion by Trustee Butler,
Second.
second by Trustee Valdez. Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler. Aye. Trustee Mount. Aye. Trustee Mattingly. Aye. Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
It's approved. We will be in executive session, after which on our agenda, we do have action on executive session items, approval of a settlement. You're willing to stay for that if you want to. It's up to you. It's not required, though, so we're going to be in executive session. Thank you.